Everyone, and thank you for coming back to Delp Chanel's 40th World, where we do the bold and the beautiful soap opera review and recaps. Today, we're going to be going over the one that aired on Tuesday, October 18th. Okay, what we go into, we have Brooke, RJ Ridge, Zende Nicole, Pam, Rick. All of them are there visiting Eric Forster in his bedroom. Hush! And they basically giving Eric his props for being back with the living and conscious, and just being a good all overall good granddad, good family member, and they're glad have him back on this side of living. So, and not being just like sleeping unconscious and they thinking the worst that's gonna come over him. Then we have Quinn. She's greeting Wyatt. He's come over to Eric's and her house visiting, and she's complaining to Wyatt about the family still treating her like a pariah, an outsider. But Wyatt's like, "What do you expect, Mom? Come on, get off that soap opera." But then we still have Liam and Steffi talking about Wyatt and the comings and goings of that ordeal. I mean, I'm sick of Steffi. Steffi's still blaming Quinn on her marriage to Wyatt being a mess. Steffi don't love Wyatt. She don't even love Liam. She don't even love herself. Okay, because she just when she's with one of the men, she's talking about the other man with that particular man. It just goes back and forth, but she has no blame for herself and nothing that she feels she brought negative to the situation. We have Liam is agreeing with Steffi about Quinn. Quinn's always going to be a manipulator. She's always going to be a liar. She's always going to take advantage of a situation to favor herself. Okay, then we have Quinn is still unbelieving that she has power of attorney over everything. And Wyatt's like, yeah, Mom, we went over that. But, Wyatt is in a spiteful, uh, mopey type mood. He just mad because, her life is coming together finally and his is falling apart. But you know why? It has nothing to do with your mom. It has everything to do with the person you trying to say you love. Okay, and the morality she has for herself and life in general. Okay, then we go to Brooke. Brooke is thanking the doctor for coming by and giving them a nice report on Eric's, health issue concern. Ridge is pouring it on a little thick for everybody, saying he's so grateful he's awoke and he's back, with them and da 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 da. Ain't nobody really believing that mess. And Eric just looking like, if you don't hush, stop, Jay. Stop it. And Ridge is not fooling nobody. Okay. But anyway, we go to commercial, we come back. We have everybody still by Eric's bedside, singing his praises. And the nurses get kind of tired. She said, okay, y'all got to go. He needs his rest. But I'm like, lady, that's all he been doing anyway is resting. No, he needs more company is what he needs. But anyway, the nurse got to have their time and this, that, and the other. And they just want to excuse everybody. But what people need when they're sick is people surrounded by them, talking to them. So, they can fully be aware of everything and they can come back to the living. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's the medical side. We move on from there. Everybody excused themselves out the room. And then Eric, with a good voice and good sanity, he tells Rich to stay. So basically, Rich stays. We leave that situation. We go to Quinn. Quinn is still downstairs talking to Wyatt, and Wyatt is still moping around. Then we have Liam and Stephanie making small talk still about Wyatt and his feelings, and of course Quinn. Then we have Rich is talking to Eric like he knows what he did about keeping power of attorney from Quinn while he was unconscious. But to my idea, and just looking at the stories every day, Queenie said I had a conversation with Eric about Ridge still doing her dirty. Ridge lied about power of attorney, tried to keep her at the house, keep her away from it. She ain't told him none of that. Okay, so I'm like, Ridge, you telling on yourself, nuthole. But anyway, he still just keep on going, pouring out his heart or whatnot. That's how gullible and stupid he is. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Wyatt is telling Quinn his life is ruined because of her. And Wyatt is just on an attitude move. He's just in a mopey little kid stupor right now. And ain't nobody feeling why. I wish he just hush, sit down somewhere. Or like Quinn say, go and fight for her. Go bring her back home. Go show her how much you love her. Stand up for her so she has to do the adult thing and know what the adult thing is to do, which is to stay in her marriage and just ride it out. Either she loved you from the beginning or she did. It has nothing to do with how she got there to that point. It's just she was there. If she wanted to wait on Liam, she didn't have to wait 2 or 3 months. She could have waited a year. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Okay. See that situation? We go to Stephanie is telling Liam she wants to be with him the proper way, but she has to be free of being Wyatt's wife first. She want to go through the legalities, but she don't spend the night over Liam's house. She's still wearing Wyatt's rings, still had a tattoo, still rubbing up against on Liam and cuddling and embracing him and kissing on him and stuff. How you want to do the right thing, Stephanie? All that you're doing is adulterous, and you ain't thinking about him while you kissing up on him. Ah! I just can't take Steph. She makes my blood pressure boil. Okay, moving on from there. Ridge is still telling on himself and his bad behavior, what he's been doing while his dad was incapacitated, and he can't believe what he's hearing Ridge tell him. So we go to commercial, we come back. We have Stephanie still telling Liam they need to be sensitive towards Wyatt's feelings. And I'm like, girl, go throw yourself over a cliff. Why don't you? Or drown yourself in the waters, okay? Until we had enough and say you can come up from that drowning, okay? Which we probably would. We'll probably just let be deceased, because you just getting on everybody's nerves right about now. Anyway, um, because we've already seen the obvious. She's still wearing Wyatt's ring. They show publicizing in the soaps while she rubbing on the back of Liam's head and neck. We still seeing her ring and her tattooed ring, saying she's promised to um, Liam's brother Wyatt, but yet she's doing adulterous type thing. I know she's just a little whore. Anyway, moving on from there. Quinn is still trying to be the rational one between the argument her and Wyatt are having, trying to give him some hope. But Wyatt, it really has everything to do with you. You either want Steph, you fight for, the nice, heroic, manly way, or you just digress and move on. Go find Ivy or Hope or go Paris yourself. Anyway, move on from there. We go to the last and final scene. Ridge is showing a new set of papers he had Carter to draw up for us a power of attorney over his father's illness, his medical issues, planning and going forward with his health, as well as having control of the state, the money, financial situation, and all that. So he's asking his father to sign a new power of attorney, making him the rightful heir to making decisions for the family, just in case he don't make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Ridge is so nice, nasty, dirty, and sweet at the same time. He gonna say one thing, and then in the other breath, he gonna say another thing. So I'm like, Ridge, draw a stake through your heart because you're pretty much done. You're overcooked. You're well done. Your dad just tired of you. He don't even know what to say. It look like you want to put him right back in a sleep stupor or a coma or something worse. He just don't understand. But a forester has to be bred and biological brought into the world. It cannot be taught. You know what I'm saying? You just can't teach people something you just have to be born with. You know what I'm saying? And Rich is void of any human compassion. I mean, him and Steffi are like cut from the same cloth. You can even wrap Liam up there. Brooke too, because all of them are just void of somebody else's feelings or putting somebody else's in the shoes that they don't even want to wear. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of a dry, lackluster episode today. But I got my entertainment when Miss Forth was sitting up there looking like I just don't know what to say. I just don't know how they say, to get this big old little stick and you pull somebody off the stage that's really being bad and the crowd is booing them. You just want to get a long stick and just drag them out. That's what we need to do to them. Because I'm sick of them. I really am. I mean, they need to take a vacation or win a break. Something. to the effect because it's just boring, and I need them to pump it up because I'm just tired of Ridge and the Power of Attorney thing. I'm tired of Brooke and the Bill and Ridge thing. I'm tired of Stephanie and the White and Lamb thing. I'm like, already writers, already. Let's end one and start something anew. Okay, bring some more new characters in. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to. But anyway, that's me. As you all know me as Deb Chanel. That's my picture at the end of the video. Just want to give y'all a heads up of who's giving y'all the commentary and the drama and the excitement and the passion of the Bold and the Beautiful that aired on Tuesday, October 18th. Blessings, y'all. See you tomorrow.